Together, together, as a family now. Together, together, rejoice and let us shout. In this one big Catholic party, wow! Come on, let's scream and shout, fam jam, fam jam.
An eminent personality who is a recognized name in the field of psychiatry. It is with great excitement that I introduce to you Dr. Harish Shetty. He has done his MBBS and MD.
Thank you. You did dance the way when the song was sung there. The hands are very slow. So many of you are holding your bags in your hand. You can put your bags down so that you become a little relaxed. Yeah? Will not fall down. Pakka. So, you're going to be here for 1 week. Have you left your boyfriends at home and come here? You brought them here? Girlfriends, have you got them here? Who said yes? Are you sitting with friends, unknown friends or known friends? Sit with unknown friends, sit with the guys from Dahanu, etc. etc. Are you all friends actually? Hey, आवाज कुठे तुमची? आवाजच नाही तुमचा. Are you all friends or are you all enemies? Actually, are you all actually friends? Oh, really? Nice to hear this. So, my name is Harish Shetty and I am a psychiatrist. डोक्यांचा डॉक्टर. कळलं का तुम्हाला? कोणाची काय झालं वरती खाली तर मी उपचार करतो. मराठी येतं ना तुम्हाला? चांगलं येतं का? Anyway, let's see this video and let's see what happens in the video, okay? So did you have your food in the morning, breakfast in the morning? Did you have chicken? I had chicken. They gave me chicken in the morning. They gave me fish pomfret with prawn stuffed. They didn't give you, no? Horrible guys, these fathers are horrible, huh? Play. Let's see this video.
But one thing's for sure. Do you have an interesting friend type? Share it to go on a trip with your friends. Choose a friend. Now think of a friend type for him.
In lines. You propose to 4 girls, one will say yes. You propose to 5 boys, one will say yes. How many have you proposed to?
None.
Why? Why?
I get shy.
You get shy? What about you? 9. नाही म्हणते नाही केलंच नाही म्हणजे काय आपण प्रपोजच नाही करायचा. You know what? When you come to this group or when you come to a college or a school, new place, suddenly you make friends. आणि आपल्याला आवडते सगळं एकत्र येतात आणि आपण सगळं बाहेर जातो खातो आईला कंडून बाहेर जातो एक्स्ट्रा क्लास आहे सांगून जातो तुम्ही लोक खोटं सांगतात सगळे तुम्ही आणि नंतर आपण फिरतो आणि नंतर काही दिवसानंतर एका फ्रेंड्स आपल्याला बोर होऊन जातो लई बोर होतो आपल्याला एक फ्रेंड आणि मग तिला आपण कटवू तिला काय बोलायचं नाही आपण उद्या आपण जाऊ पिक्चरला तिला सांगायचं नाही काय असं केलं ना तू एकदा एकाला कटवली ना तू खरं सांगायचं खरं सांगायचं सो समटाइम्स वी गेट बोर्ड ऑफ दिस फ्रेंड्स एंड वी टेंड टू ऍक्च्युअली not talk to everybody, say then we'll go for a movie but we'll not tell that person. How many of you have felt sidelined or marginalized by friends? Friends did not speak to me and I felt very sad. How many of you have felt that in your life? Everybody! Come here. Come. Yeah, you. Yeah. Come. Come fast. So there are so many of you felt alone when you have been sidelined by your friends. Good girl, where is she coming? Aja aja, tu hai friend mera. Come. What a bold girl, she's given a big clap. Lovely. What's your name? Velika, when were you sad when your friends did not talk to you? Come here, tell them. Whatever happened when they didn't speak to you and you felt sad? Hands up now.
I just felt sad.
What happened? Which friend was the other here? Tell exactly the story. Nobody says no to Gabbar and Shetty.
Like, exactly, it was just before my boards, I'm in FIJC, just before my boards were going to begin, it was like my best friend for 6 years and her birthday was in January. So, on 8th of January, I went to her house and all that, and then on 9th we had a holiday, and then on 10th she just stopped talking to me, and I really did not know why. What happened exactly? Like, she really did not speak to me, and I really felt hurt. But then it's okay. I moved on.
It's not okay. So what do you do when somebody doesn't talk to you and you feel sad and hurt? Huh? Cry? Cry in front of the friend? Aasu na baha faryad na kar. You cry? Who said cry? I cry. Who cries? Somebody here said cry. Yeah, you cry. Come here. She cries. When she wants something, she cries with her mother also. Yeah. Tell me. She actually wanted to come to the stage, so she answered the question. Not the boyfriend story, only the friend story. Is it normal to cry? Is it normal to cry, boys? Yeah? Crying is a sign of weakness, no? Radha se naste, loka, hasta. Okay, man? But crying is a sign of strength. You know why? Who said that? Who said that crying is a sign of strength? How many teachers here? I'm not going to allow you to go back unless you talk something, Tanya. काय नाही बोलली तर तुला इथून पाठवणारच नाही मी. You know, when you come to this audience, you have to quote big names. Some big name. Abraham Lincoln, father. You heard what he said to his son's teacher? Yes. What did he say, father? Father Harish to father somebody. He said, father said, why am I sitting on the first row? So what he said is, teach my son not to be ashamed of his tears. So boys, do you all cry? Boys, do you all cry when you feel sad? Come here, handsome boy. He wants to sit here, but he wants to sit here, but he sat here. You want to sit here? Yeah? He wants to sit next to you. Come, sit. You're fine? So you cry sometimes?
Yeah, depends. Recently, I could not get my admissions for LLB, so I was broken down.
That's normal. So you were ashamed after you cried? No, you felt nice. आई मी रडते. डॉक्टर शेट्टी आले होते, त्यांनी सांगितलं जेव्हा सॅड वाटते तेव्हा अश्रू व्हायचं. जोरात सिटी मार. अश्रू व्हायचं. So my dear friends, whenever your friends don't speak to you, don't avoid them. Tell them, is my face bad? Why did you not invite me for the movie? Am I so dirty? Am I so bad? I feel sad that you really did not speak to me. At the most, they will say, come on, next time if you do a lot of chuck, no, we will not actually call you. But if you don't get along, you can move on. But it's important to express your emotions. When your father shouts at your mother without reason, or your mother shouts at your father without reason, isn't it? And you don't like it. Your father shouts at your mother, or your mother shouts at your father without reason. You can stop your father, says, I feel very sad when you speak like this, it's not nice. My dear friends, as and when you have issues with friendship, don't stay alone. Don't stay alone. It's important that you actually share how you feel. Those who share feelings remain healthy. And let's look what exactly happens if you don't share. Now sometimes you feel sad because चली गई, गेली ती, माझा बरोबर 1 वर्ष होती आता ती गेली, माझा बरोबर तो 1 वर्ष होता आता तो गेला. And if your friend snatches your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that time the stab is for maar dala, isn't it? But you should know how to cope with it, okay? In life, first affair is always a practice match. It breaks. I promise you, my dear friend, it's God's wish that the first affair breaks. It never lasts. It's a practice match, T20 first match. You say no, it will break. First affair will break. She was staring at me, पूर्णच देतो तुम्हाला. आता पूर्णच नाही द्यायचा, समोर बसून. लक्षात घ्या, हां. First affair will break. 100% it will break. And if it lasts, you are very unlucky. मी स्कूल पासून तिच्या बरोबर प्रेम करत होतो, नंतर लग्न झालं आणि नंतर वाट लागली. अहो फर्स्ट अफेअर चालू आहे. फर्स्ट अफेअर ब्रेक होणारच, कारण माहीत नसते. 10th पर्यंत आपण जेलमध्ये असतो, 10th नंतर जेल सुटतो, पडणारा जीन्स घालतो, ते मुलं काय जीन्स घालतात पडत असते त्या मायला. आणि फाटली जीन्स इथे फाटे मला कळतच नव्हतं. एक मुलगी आली सांगितलं, तुला आर्थिक प्रॉब्लेम आहे का, पैशाचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? नाही म्हणे, स्टाईल आहे म्हणे. सो वेन अफेअर ब्रेक्स, दॅट टाइम द बेस्ट थिंग इज टू से दिल पे पत्थर रख के ब्रेकअप हो गया. द वे वी शाउट अबाउट वेन यू आर इन लव, यू शुड शाउट एंड से काय झालं, लागली माझी सुटली, ब्रेकअप झालं. खुल्ला सांगितलं ना तर आत्महत्या नाही होत. खुल्लम काय झालं, ब्रेकअप झालं. आणि ब्रेकअप इज नॉट बिकॉज यू आर बॅड. ब्रेकअप इज बिकॉज लव हॅज बर्थ, ग्रोथ अँड डेथ. what looks nice on the first day may not look nice after 1 year. हाँ, खुल के बोले क्या हुआ, ब्रेकअप पार्टी किया ना, माँ कसम उसमें जितना मजा है उसमें मजा ही नहीं. So my dear friends, when you have a breakup and something happens in your relationship, tell the world. Now she's saying मेरा एक भी अफेयर नहीं हुआ तो ये सब ब्रेकअप का चांस ही नहीं. So आज अफेयर करने का, शाम को ब्रेकअप करने का. Okay? So in my research नहीं होगा ब्रेकअप, नहीं होगा, चिंता मत कर. In my work across the last 25 years, along with my colleagues, we have found that every young boy or girl, before the age of 25, there will be 3 breakups. And after the breakup, there is danger. You know why? The boyfriend's friend comes, I'll take care of you, anything, I'm there. I'll drop you home, I'll pick you up, I'll give you all the notes. Dangerous fellow, he'll fall in love with you. Not good. That friend who comes and helps you, I'll drive you, I'll take you, मी तुला घेऊन येतो, असं झालं ना तुझं? सांग तू. हां?
I don't have one.
Don't tell lies. Father is there. So very important, after a breakup, stay away for a few months. My dear boys and girls, there are many guys worth living for and no guys worth dying for. There are many girls worth living for and no girls worth dying for. छोकरी पटेगा, partner की तुझी मतलब असं का काय वरती जरा तर another guy with blonde hair, boy with blonde hair, when he gonna yeah this fellow it worked, everything happened after that, nothing happened. So my dear friends, remember one thing, whatever happens to you because you're bad, because you're not good, it has to happen. As and when it has to happen, happens. व्हायचं असेल तर होणार. आणि ब्रेकअप झाल्यानंतर मेंटल मसल स्ट्रॉंग होतो. यू बिकम स्ट्रॉंगर वन्स यू फेस इट. यू कैन टेल, डोंट गो एंड टेल द फादर फर्स्ट. फादर विल से मेरा भी ब्रेकअप हुआ, उसके बाद में ज्वाइन हो गया. फिर फादर से
not that, because I left my home after 10. I joined the minor civil.
So father said उसका ब्रेकअप हुआ, उसके बाद ज्वाइन हो गया. Go and tell your friend. Now when your friend comes to you and says, माझं ब्रेकअप झाला, तेव्हा असं नाही सांगा तुला सांगितलं होतं ना, असं सांगायचं नाही. तुला सांगितलं होतं तो लय खराब मुलगा होता असं सांगायचं नाही. त्याला खायचं ये रे, ते सगळं प्रेम गेम सोड, आपण जाऊन दूध पिऊ. मला सगळं दूध पितात असेल ना, सगळे दूध पितात. गेले तुमच्यावर बाहेर गावात दूध नाही प्यायचं. ब्रेकअप झाल्यानंतर फुटबॉल खेळायचं, मित्रमंडळी फिरायचं, एकटं राहायचं नाही. आणि त्या मुलीचा बापाला ब्लँक कॉल द्यायचं नाही, किंवा त्या मुलाचा बापाला शिव्या द्यायचं नाही. गेलं तर गेलं. अच्छा तो हम चलते फिर कब मिलोगे, नहीं मिलेगी गया. बट पहला प्यार का क्या नशा होता है ना बॉस, सॉलिड नशा होता है कि नहीं. वो पहला प्यार क्या होता है मालूम है? यहाँ नहीं, डोंट हैव इट्स लव फ्रॉम इनसाइड ऑल्सो. यू मे नॉट टेल एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो ब्रेक अप फ्रॉम इनसाइड. ओके, सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, देयर आर मेनी गाइज हु आर लिविंग फॉर and no guys were dying for. There are many girls who are living for and no girls were actually dying for. Now as you actually meet your friends, sometimes you may not have enough money in your pocket. You feel very ashamed. Sir, अपने पास पैसा नहीं, उसका बाप इतना पॉकेट में. Don't go back and fight with your father. Happens sometimes and you feel very ashamed. That time you feel, I wish my father was very rich. But your parents are working very hard for you. They're actually working very hard for you. Din raat. Okay? Friendship is not about money. Somebody might have 100 rupees in his pocket. People like me had no money in our pocket, but friendship has got nothing to do with money. So never feel ashamed because you don't wear very fashionable clothes or you're not from a rich family. Be what you are. पैसा नहीं है तो नहीं बोलने का. नहीं, अपना जेब खाली है, अपने पास इतना ही पैसा है. Then who need to get ashamed? Okay? Now, a lot of boys and girls have this big pressure of having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But if you have a boyfriend, it's not about efficiency. If you don't have one, it's not about deficiency. It's easy to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and it's very difficult to get friends. Sometimes, at this point of time in our life, we also have issues which we need to actually look at. I need to ask you a quiz question just now. One second. Miami. सगळं उठले बघा आता, सगळं उठले. आयला सगळ्यांना मी उत्तर द्या आता. Strength, happiness, peace. एवढं शांत पाहिजे का? घरी प्रेम नसेल तर शांती पाहिजे. very good answer. Yeah. Yes sir. You look like a very intelligent man. Love. Don't say love. It's not onion and butter. Put the tongue between your teeth. Love. Kanda batata, yeah. Satisfaction. Okay? See, like this. Love. Yeah. What's the answer? Anybody else? All answers are right, but my answer will be the rightest. Emotions. तलाशरीचे कुठे विद्यार्थी? दाणूतले विद्यार्थी कुठे? कोण नाही? Anybody from Danu? I have a home in Danu. So I'm asking anybody from Danu. Nobody? अरे चांगलं कुठे आहे Danu? हां तिथे सफेद जांभूळ आहे की नाही अजून? आहे ना? मच्छी वगैरे आहे की नाही? आणलं की नाही मला? नाही का नाही आणलं? Smile is a sign of. Please put that slide back. Yeah, smile is a sign of. Anybody quickly? Last 3 chances. Smile is a sign of. Yes, sir. Lazu na kore. Smile is a sign of. Anyway, anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Huh? Money. Beauty. In the heart or in the eyes? In the. But eyes. Smile is a sign of. Respect. Go back to your home and say, I respect you. Respect is more important than love. What do you say? If your husband says, where were you tonight? You came late, but I love you. Is that love felt? She's saying, I'm not married, but imagine you're married. So she's saying, no, I'm not married. Respect is more important than love. Because it gives you pocket money. It's not about awe. It's not about fear. Child, you give the middle piece.
Whatever is there.
You give the middle piece sometimes to the maid's son.
The maid son doesn't come home.
Respect is more important than fear and awe. Okay. Now let's look at
Gussa.
that group is angry group. लय राग येते तुम्ही लोकांना. When do you get angry? Do you get angry at somebody else's mother? You get angry at your own mother? How many of you get angry at your own mom or dad? Yeah, so many people, horrible guys, huh? Why do you get angry at your mother? Put your hand up. How many of you why do you get angry at your mother?
Sometimes she compares with others.
Okay. Why do you get angry at your mother?
When she doesn't understand me.
That I need to color my hair blue, and she says no. Why do you get angry at your mother? You don't get angry at your mother? You get angry at your girlfriend's mother? You don't get angry. You get angry at your own brother, but you don't get angry at somebody else's brother. You get angry at somebody else's brother? No. When you meet your friend's mother, you tell your friend's mother, "Tell Ragu naka, तुझी मुलगी चांगली आहे, but आपल्या आईकडे हे आहे ना." When your parish priest gets angry at you, don't worry, it's love. And pure anger. Boyfriend also get angry at you. Where were you? I was waiting for you. अरे बस नहीं मिला, तो चल के क्यों नहीं आया? अरे पैर दुखता है, हेलीकॉप्टर पे क्यों नहीं आया? But he will not get angry at somebody else. So pure anger is love. But all anger is not love, huh? All anger is not love. Okay. Sometimes किंवा पण राग येते. येतं की नाही तुला राग? केव्हा येते ग? बोल ना. केव्हा येतोय? ये. मराठीमध्येच बोलायचं. जय महाराष्ट्र. ईस्ट इंडियन जय महाराष्ट्र. एनिवे मराठीत बोलणार. त्या तुम्ही लोकांना नाही कळलं तर तुम्ही चालता वा. सगळं इंग्लिशचे पंडित आहेत, गप्प बसायचं. हुशारीने मराठी. कोणी त्याला डिऑन मला मराठी येत नाही. आता मी काय विचारलं तर तुला लई राग येतो का? केव्हा येतो सांग ना. तुझी 2 मराठी रेख कशी वसायची? काय 2 मराठी रेख? वडाला मराठी, वाढवल मराठी, दुसरी आमची मराठी उतारा मराठी. उतरतो तेव्हा मराठी घेत बसतो. हां बोल, तुला केव्हा राग येतो?
माझं काम नाही ऐकलं पाहिजे.
म्हणजे कोण?
बहीण
आणि
अभ्यास नाही करत म्हणून.
आणि सरकारवर येतो, काय येतो?
सांगतात पण काम करतात नाही.
देर आर डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ चांगली आहे ना. गुड आन्सर. तुम्ही लोकांनी शिकवली ह्या मुलींना. एनिवे शी व्हेरी बोल्ड. वेर डू लिव्ह? राहते कुठे बेटा?
दहावीला हॉस्टेलला.
अच्छा, कुठे ते बीचवर? आत्ता ह्या लोकांना सांगायचं, रागचा 5-6 असतं, 5-6 रूप असतं. एक प्रेम असेल तर राग येतो, आहे ना, आपल्याला हक्क आपल्या आईवर, राग येतो. भीती वाटते, राग, अरे लेट होतो, राग येतो. पण उदास होताना पण राग येतो. वेन यू फील सॅड ऑल्सो कॅन क्राय. खरं आहे का? सांग ना जरा तुझी कहाणी. जब दिल ही टूट गया हम पी के क्या करेंगे. सांग ना, तुझी आतली स्टोरी सांगायचं, उपरी नाही.
माझी फ्रेंड आहे, ती माझं कधी काय कार्यक्रम असतो तर मला सोडून जाते ना, तर मी सॅड पण होते आणि तिथे राग पण येतो.
तेव्हा अशी म्हणते का, माझा कार्यक्रमला तुला घेऊन नाही जाणार, बघणार एक दिवस. पुन्हा स्टार्ट होतो तेव्हा असं पुन्हाच होतं, बघ च्या मायला सोडणार नाही तुला, बघ माझा पण दिवस येणार, हर कुत्ते का एक. तुला हिंदी पण येतोय? हे बघ तिथे बघ. आणि तिची पण अवेअरनेस नसेल तर लई खुन्नस, पतली गली में माँ कसम तेरा गला मरोड़ दूंगा. खरं सांगायचं, फादर अपसेट नाही होणार. आणि नंतर ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ठाकुर, ये हाथ मुझे दे. आणि त्यानंतर बदले की आग में जलती हुई, चार्ल्स तुझं नाव आहे? पूजा. मग पूजा, ते चार्ल्स काय मागे? जलती हुई आग में पूजा, एक दिन वो दिन आएगा जब तेरे पूरे परिवार को मैं ध्वस्त करूंगा. सो व्हाट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट? पूजाला लाउड क्लॅप. What is important is, if you are aware of your anger, you can manage it. Okay? If you are not aware of your anger, it gets converted into resentment. I can't stand that dash. That word I can't use. Father is there. I can't stand that. What the dash? तेरे मन में है, मेरे मुंह पे नहीं. What the hell बोला मैं? Okay, what the hell? So, if you are aware of your anger, it melts. The best way to deal with unmanageable anger is exercise. सकाळी उठून पळायचं, पळत राहायचं. पळलं तर काय होतं? Anger dissolves. Fears, tears and anger dissolves. The next best thing to handle anger is sleep well. PUBG खेळायचं नाही. सगळे PUBG खेळतात. आम्हाला विले PUBG. काय कसे लोकांना एकत्र आणलं? काय समाजात काय चालू असेल? Those who sleep less get more angry. Those who are depressed can get more angry. Those who are scared. But sometimes when you run and do exercise, anger dissolves. वो मेरे से ऐसा क्यों बोली? भागो बोली तो बोली. Okay, that's what happens. Now, sadness. You're Majnu? No, you are Majnu. No, you are also Majnu. He wanted to come to the stage. Now, so looking at me smiling. Breakup हुआ कह रहे?
लड़की मिली है तो ब्रेकअप कैसे होएगा?
झूठ बोले फादर काटे. सच्ची बोल, कब ब्रेकअप हुआ?
पता नहीं, हुआ ही
नहीं, लव होने से पहले ब्रेकअप होता है. अंदर से प्यार होता है, उसके सामने नहीं बोलता. अंदर है मेरी ब्रेकअप.
वन साइडेड लव.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं. वन साइड से वो तो खाली साइकियाट्रिस्ट लोग बोलता है. अंदर से प्यार तो फुल, अपना प्यार फुल, उसको मालूम ही नहीं. ब्रेकअप. ये मेरा शेंडी लगेगा ब्रेकअप हुआ तेरा? हाँ मनीष
फ्रेंड के साथ शेयर किया।
वेरी गुड। क्या बोला जाके?
दिल तो गई।
ऐसा नहीं बोलने का, मैं उसको कभी भूल नहीं सकता साहिबो। एक बात याद रख, पहला प्यार होता है। अपना हार्ट का लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में बहुत जगह रहता है, बहुत लोगों को बिता सकता है। ओल्ड 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 फिर बड़ा न्यू। पर उसके बाद ऐसा लगा कि मैं कॉलेज में जाने का, ध्यान में लगने का, मार्क्स कम होने का नहीं। फिर क्या हुआ, डायरेक्ट रिवेंज डेट पे गया। तू नहीं तो अपन दूसरे को अपनी ढूंढेगा। ऐसा क्या करें? रिवेंज डेट, बदले की आग में प्यार का भूखा ओनिश। फिर बोला अभी प्यार क्या होता है, प्यार क्या है? प्यार कुछ नहीं, प्यार अंधा है। मुझे प्यारी, मैं अकेला, एकला चलो रे एकला चलो। I will remain alone. Studies is my first love. I will fall in love with commerce, accounts, accounts. घुसता ही दिमाग में। ऐसा बोला, एक साल फ्री था। अभी कोई छमिया नहीं। क्यों रे? पढ़ाई पे जा रहे, क्या पढ़ते तू? इंजीनियरिंग में वैसा चौकी लोग हाइच भी नहीं रहते। पर कितना केटीआर है तेरे को? हाँ, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, फैंटास्टिक, कहाँ निकाला। So my dear friends, when you are sad, cry loudly. When somebody is sad and somebody is crying, don't bother, don't say, don't cry, take water, don't cry. No, allow them to cry. Crying is a liberating feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. And when you cry, as and how you are, announce it to the world. And the most important thing is, everybody in your sadness. Okay. हाँ? फादर, ऐसा क्यों बोलता है फादर? अच्छा, तुम लोगों को में भी कंपटीशन होता है? नहीं ना? वेटिकन जाता है कोई, उधर जॉब मिलता है तो अपने जेलस होता है क्या? पादरी होता है, हमारा होता है। कोई अमंग द नन्स, कोई प्रोविंशियल बनता है। कंपटीशन होता है, उधर भी होता है। हमको सब मालूम है, सब मालूम है। So jealousy is a normal emotion, and you will know this later. After 10 years of marriage, when you go to a marriage, you will hit your husband. See that boy is so smart. See that the guy, I should have married him. No, it will happen. No, it's not a sin. Father just said, if you feel there's no sin. How many of you get jealous? ईर्ष्या नहीं? तो ईर्ष्या होता का? इकडे ये you are from which place? हाँ? Which place? मुकेशी राहते की? हाँ? अरणाल इकडे ज्योति from अरणाल ऐसा चाल बत्तीस हिरणी जैसे चाल। जेलसी होता है, कब हुआ था बेटा? चांगला गाठ बोलो।
When someone is like, if my friend is scoring more marks than me, or sometimes when she's wearing a good dress than me, I get jealous.
Now that is upri jealousy. When you have a crush, not crush, infatuation, crush. तुला क्रश झाला का केव्हा? खोटं सांगू नको. इकडे मैदानमध्ये कॅमेरा येते. आई बापांना नाही दाखवायचा तिचा फोटो. हा, माझा त्याच्यावर क्रश आहे, पण माझी मैत्रिणीचा पण त्याचाच क्रश आहे. सांग ना, खुल्ला हैपन। कयामत का दिन है, सच बताने का दिन है। आज नहीं बताओगे तो कभी बताओगे? मी तुला सोडणार नाही. इथून 3 वाजेपर्यंत माझं लेक्चर आहे. मुद्द्याचा पकडून ठेवायचं.
all girls. I never felt like anything.
It is normal. Father also says it is normal. My dear friends, jealousy will happen. साला उसको अपन ने पूरा रात बैठ के सिखाया, उसको मेरे से ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिला. Sometimes you feel for somebody, but somebody else feels for that person, and that girl talks to that somebody else. अंदर से ऐसा लगता है मुझे मिर्ची लगी तो लगती है मिर्ची जिंदगी भर. तेरी नेबर को गाड़ी बड़ी होगी तो एंड एक्सेप्ट जेलसी एज नॉर्मल. हाँ, मला ईर्ष्या होतो, मला मत्सर येते. आता तुला असं वाटतं की ते काय आली असं वाटतं ना तुला? हां, पण तू चांगली मुलगी आहे, खरं सांगितली तू. पण तो बॉय कुठे आहे आता? इथे आहे का? तू छुपा है कहाँ? मैं तड़पता यहाँ. कम, थैंक यू. Jealousy is a normal emotion. Accept it. Sometimes we feel very jealous. वो मेरे से ज़्यादा खूबसूरत है. Jealousy होता है. अंदर से खराब लगता है. एकदम खराब लगता है. You can never be Aishwarya Rai. The sentence is not over. But Aishwarya Rai can never be you. And that is more important. Father can never be Amitabh Bachchan. But Amitabh Bachchan can never be you. Beauty is all what we are. आधा घंटा जागे वो आरसा के सामने उभा राहायचा आणि देव मला हाईट का नाही दिलं, देव मला सावला रंग का केलं. काय सांगायचं देवाला? सांगायचं तारीफ करूं क्या तेरी जिसने मुझे बनाया. Stand in front of the mirror and accept your body exactly as it is. Both of them, just like that. One, both of them. Yeah. मुलाशी फाटते, मुली मुलाच येतात. काय देश आहे. Now, how do you improve your mental health? Accepting your body exactly as it is. How do you look at the mirror? Stand in front of the mirror and say, God, what a character you made. What eyes you gave me. What hair. You say that? Tell me, what you complain to God sometimes?
I'm very short.
I am not a servant.
I'm very short. पण मला ट्रेनमध्ये जाणं प्रॉब्लेम होतं. जेंट्स कंपार्टमेंटमध्ये असं राहायला लागतं. सो तेच ओनली हाईट इश्यू.
तो काय म्हणतो, देव काय म्हणतो, उत्तर काय देतो? अरे ऐकायचं त्यावेळी, थोडं घेऊन जायचं, तेव्हा ऐकायला येईल. Boss, I am going to tell you a sentence which will last throughout your life. Full life. ऐसा क्यों दिखते हैं मुझे बिजनेस में? राइट है ना? ऐसा नहीं. ऐसा दिखते हैं फ्रंट रो में बैठे तो ऐसा दिखते हैं. टेंशन आता है अपने को. दिल कमजोर है मेरा. तू लई बोल रहा है. तू ट्रेन मध्ये काय घाबरत नाही, तुला मारून दिसत असेल काय करते? काय शिकवता रे मुलीला तुम्ही लोक?
मला तुम्हाला पब्लिक बसेमध्ये द्यायला नाही देत. डॅश डेमध्ये गेला.
Why did you ask me to come here? Horrible people here. Anyway, my dear friends, the sentence is, how you feel defines how you look. You feel nice, you'll glow. अंदर नहीं मेरा हाइट होता है, मेरा नाक ऐसा थोड़ा पतला करने का था, थोड़ा चिप थोड़ा ऐसा बड़ा करने का था, फिर मैंने बाल स्टाइल में मारा है. किसी के पास भी ऐसा स्टाइल नहीं है. माझं केश माझं आहे. आणि मी कोपरेट टाकत नाही. कोपरेट टाकत आम्ही सगळं कोपरेट टाकतो, आमचं डोकं चालतं, डोकं चालतं, नाही तर नाही चालतं. कोपरेट. So accept your body exactly as it is. Always in life, you'll remain happy. तू विश्वास नाही करत ना? काय बोललो मी आता? काय बोललो? इकडे इकडे नाही मला एकटे बोर वाटते का? एकटे पण वाटत नाही ना. दोन्ही पाहिजे मला. काय तुला काय वाटतं ह्याबद्दल? या सेंटेन्स बद्दल तुला काय वाटते? एक्सेप्टिंग युअर बॉडी एक्झॅक्टली एज इट इज.
जसे आपण आहेत आपण
ट्रान्सलेशन थोडी विचारलं मी तुला काय वाटतंय? काय म्हणते देवाला? काय म्हणते हे देव?
ते आहे तशीच मी.
आणि काय सेंटेन्स म्हणते? Mother Mary's month is still on, no? Still on? What? पण केव्हा राग येताना तू देवाला काय म्हणताय?
मला असं का बनवलं की जशी का दिलंय ती
काय म्हणते?
सांगते जेव्हा मला
राग येतो तेव्हा काय म्हणते? माईक हातात काय जोरात ठणठणी छाती म्हणून जोरात सांग.
मला एवढं डाग का बनवले? कधी कधी मला राग आल्यावर असं वाटते.
किती करेज आहे मुलीला बिनधास्त बोलायचं ते. पण तू किती खूपसुरत आहे तुला माहिती आहे का? आई नाही म्हणत ना. आई काय म्हणते? आई तुला काय म्हणते? तुझी सावली ती गोद अशी म्हणते ना, केव्हाही नाही. तू ऐश्वर्य राय होऊ शकत नाही, पण ऐश्वर्य तू नाही होऊ शकत. एक्सेप्टिंग युअर बॉडी एक्झॅक्टली एज इट इज will stop you from being abused by your lovers. बहुत सारी लड़कियां पीछे जाते हैं बॉयज के. नहीं प्यार करना. कैसे कौन प्यार करे? नहीं ना. When you accept your body, you respect your body, you are equal to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. That is important. आणि उद्या आता देवाला काय म्हणणार? देव शेट्टी बाबा आले होते, त्यांनी सांगितलं जसा है वैसे ठीक आहे. मराठीत म्हणतो त्याला. कुठली मराठी? वडवल मराठी. मग तुला उत्तर साधी मराठी म्हणजे मोठं मराठी सांग ना. मोठं शब्द.
मी जशी आहे तशी तुम्ही राहील.
And that I think is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. इथे असा कोण आहे ज्यांची फाटत नाही? फाटत नाही तुझी? तुम्ही फाटत नाही म्हणले का? सांग. बाय द वे, आपल्याला आपला हिंदुस्थानी शब्द फेमस केलं पाहिजे. डोंट बी अशेम्ड ऑफ इंडियन इडियम्स. फाटताय या फाटते त्याचा इंग्लिश अनुवाद करायचा. बघ करा ट्राय. माइन इज टेरिंग. Don't be ashamed of Indian abusive language and Indian idioms. Okay? They're beautiful. They can explain a meaning which cannot be explained in English. Ultimately, English is a foreign language. English is the language of opportunity. Your mother tongue is a language of culture. English will help you to fly, but mother tongue will help you to survive. So, everybody should talk your mother tongue completely with abusive language. संपूर्ण मराठी आलीच पाहिजे. Whatever your mother tongue. Don't say I will talk English at home. What rubbish? English only in the mass. Sometimes mass is also in Marathi, no? So, every time. तू थांब, तुझी वाट लावतो, थांब. आता सांग, मी काय फाटत नाही म्हणलं का? आपल्याला काय झालं? समज कॉन्फिडन्स असतो तर
तसंच घाबर वाटतं सर्वांना त्या टायमाला घाबर वाटणार. माझं तर सर्व घाबरणार, त्याच्यामध्ये मी पण नाही.
जी फाटतं की नाही? सांग मग काय एवढं हुशारी वाटलं?
असं साप आला काय तर चावणारच ना. जेव्हा समोर चोर आला ना, बंदूक समोर ठेवलं तर सर्व घाबरणार.
मी एवढंच विचारलं, तुमची फाटते का नाही? तू हात वर केला नाही फाटत म्हणाल. असं कोण नाही ज्यांचं फाटत नाही. अँड फिअर इज नॉर्मल. इम्पॉर्टंट. आय एम व्हेरी स्कॅर्ड ऑफ हाईट्स. आय एम स्कॅर्ड ऑफ हाईट्स. आई एम वेरी स्कैर्ड व्हेन आई एम फ्लाइंग. पैसे वाटतं कभी साला एयरपोर्ट में नीचे टपके का वाला सत्यानाश से साला सत्यानाश फटता मेरा भी. Okay, this normal emotion. Okay, joy. What is the difference between joy and pleasure? Joy and pleasure. Joy and pleasure. Yeah.
So, for example, if we are having an ice cream, right now, while I'm having the ice cream, what I'm getting is pleasure. But after 2 weeks or after 3 weeks, I try to remember the time when I was having the ice cream, and the feeling that I get that time is joy.
सारा, तुम्ही BA सायकोलॉजी करतात, मग काय करते? English literature, but she's very good. Joy is you are in the fish market, pressing the gills of the pomfret fish. सफेद पाणी आहे की काळी पाणी? नंतर पाठून कोणी येतोय? फादर, you remember? I met you 8 years ago. You gave me the advice. I followed it and I am successful. Father all lie. They all lie. I remember. Yes. That is joy. Joy is something you can't chase and you can't avoid. Sometimes you meet your ex-boyfriend whom you fell in love in the 7th standard, and his face has changed. He stares you at the market. You are with your mother, and he comes close. Sarah, we sat on the same bench, but I was waiting for you outside the school. I was in the boys' school, and you gave me all girls school. Girls go for tuition classes to meet boys. Anyway, so joy is something you can't avoid and you can't chase. Sometimes you tell your mother after marriage, Mom, you remember the 7th standard when I had a lot of fever and I could not eat. You also did not eat with me. Mother has forgotten that. But you remember, that's joy. Pleasure is, Shetty आला इथे. कुठून घेऊन आला चायला तुला कोण माहित. म्हणजे फादर आहे का डॉक्टर ते पण नाही कळत. आपण सेशनच्या नंतर जाऊन I will go and enjoy after the session. So, pleasure is something you chase, joy is something you can't. Thank you, Sarah, thank you. As I slowly close, let us destigmatize the whistle. Whistle is music. पर whistle का नाम थोड़ा बदनाम हो गया. All those who whistle will remain happy in life. You know how to whistle with 4 fingers, 1 finger. Come on. एकदम येड़ा में तेड़ा. Anyway, love. I will say something about love and I will stop. My dear friends, love is not about the opposite sex alone. It's about your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. All the small little things they do for you. You remember your father. What's the best memory of your father? Yeah. That chain which you are wearing, you give it to me. I come from 23 kilometers. I like the chain and you have to give it to me. Chain पे जरा focus करो. What is the best memory of your father?
When I helped my father when my dad owned a business of decorating, so I helped him with his work, so I get praised. So I have that best memory with my father.
Give him a big clap. He is so open about his emotions with his father. My best memory with my father is when he used to take me to school. I can still feel his fingers here. My best memory with my mother is I can still feel his fingers, her fingers in my mouth. Love is all about being aware of all the love you have received in your life. ऐसा कोई माइकल इधर नहीं है जिसको प्यार नहीं मिला है, पर ऐसे कुछ लोग हैं मिला नसताना माझ्याशी प्रेम नाही केलं, बाबांनी मला शिव्या दिल्या आणि शिक्षक तसे आता इथे पण तसंच चालू आहे. No, there's nobody in this room who has not been loved, who has not received love. Nobody in this room. One more good memory about your mother.
My mom.
Marathi book.
When my mom takes my studies, she helped with my. I'm very weak in math, so she helped me with math. So it's a good memory.
It's a great memory. What's your memory, father, about your mother? Come. क्या फादर लोग गुस्सा कर आपको एक भी नहीं पूछा क्वेश्चन है ना?
She is very loving. देखो memory. It was after my orientation. It was Parents' Day and आई वडिलांचं मातृत्व दिलं होतं घरात आणि आईने शेअर केलं की I was unwanted. She wanted to abort. तिला अबॉर्शन करत होतं, घरची परिस्थिती खूप बेकार होती. Then she cried. डॅडी पण होते, दोघं रडले आणि मला बँकेत घेतलेलं. I was pretty sorry and I can't forget that.
I still remember my mother and father cutting each other's nails and gossiping. Families that gossip together stays together. Gossip is so important. उसकी बेटी पळाली, त्याचा मुलगा पळाला. सुवर्ण चांगलं नाही, तू जाऊ नका. तुला आठवते का आईची मेमरी, चांगली मेमरी? ये ना. प्रॉम्प्ट नको करू. शी इज केपेबल, एम्पावर्ड. बायकांना सांगायला नसते, टेन्शन होते. माहिती आहे बेटा, आईचं एक स्टोरी सांग. आई तुला झपाझप जेव्हा मारत होती ते पण सांगू शकतो, किंवा प्रेम करत होती, घास भरत होती, होमवर्क करत होती, रिमार्क साईन करत होती, किंवा घरी बसून गणत होती. मी पटकन सोडत नाही कोणाला. I am giving a 2-minute but last video, very important video. Please have a careful look. I will not explain the video.
मुस्कुरा कर रहे काय? इससे अच्छा थोड़ी लगता है आपको, परमिशन लेनी चाहिए ना?
नहीं, हमको लगा
क्या लगा? आपको लगा कि जो मर्जी करेंगे, मतलब हाथ लगा लेंगे ऐसे इनको?
हम सोचे कि
क्या सोचे? तो सोचेंगे नहीं करेंगे? पूछना चाहिए आपको, परमिशन लेनी चाहिए. किसी घर जाते हैं तो पहले पूछते हैं कि अंदर आए कि ना आए ना.
My dear,
जन्नत
We have some time for questions. Yes, sir.
My question is, looking at the today's generation's relationship, there are many times people get confused what is true love. So I wanted to ask what is true love, because when people come in today's generation relationship, it almost becomes controlling the person's life, restricting the person on not doing that, not doing this. So why does the mentality changes when you come in a relationship?
If you want her to report to you every day where is she, it's not true love. If you want her to do what you think you should do, it's not true love. If you want her to not to talk to these boys, it's not true love. True love is when you allow freedom and trust the person is yours. You stand by the person, thick and thin, that's true love. But in between, as a human being, you'll feel a little insecure. Oh, she's talking to my friend for so long. That time, if you share your emotion, I feel very jealous, huh? But don't control. But if you feel that you need to control, then you need to go to a psychologist and ask yourself why you're so insecure. But love is like something which evolves. It starts with, I feel I want to spend time with you. True love is when you spend a lot of time across tables without doing footsie. It's a lot of time across tables and very little time inside locked doors. True love is somebody who can wait. True love is doing that girlfriend's assignment when she's not well and not asking her to do your assignments all the time. True love is not saying that you're fat, you're thin, you're dark, I don't like this of you. True love is staying put in spite of the fact that you have a lot of distractions. True love is singing a song for her and the same song till she dies. That's true love. In this generation also. Because human beings don't change. Good question, sir.
Your opinion also that today the civil world has declared about this extramarital affair as not a crime. I want your opinion for our young generation.
Extra, before or after, is not about a crime, it's not about wrong or right. It's about wanting to build your relationship with your spouse. But if you are not able to live with your spouse, and if you don't feel like staying with him or her, try your best. But if you don't, remember, divorce is not about shan or sharam. Annulment is not about shan or sharam. But after trying your best, who should move? The goal is to fall in love with a rich man. Old Hindi movies, a rich girl used to fall in love with a poor man. We used to fall in love across windows. What do you say, brother? Those days. Now they fall in love across cubicles in an office. So now boys and girls don't meet each other, they bump into each other. There could be hassles in all this. But be true to your love as much as you can. If you can't, remember, try your best, but stay away and separate. That I think is very important. Thank you for the question, Father. Any more questions? Class of the same person is different. Kiran Lopez is with you.
Yes, it's my friend. So my question, not question, but you must give the message. See, nowadays after 10, these boys and girls jump directly to college. And now, you know, the Facebook, then chatting and this, that is come. So money always funded the parents are putting the mobile. But it's more than the 90% children, they are spending more time with their friends than their parents. So as you're dealing with this topic, discernment, so what message will you give to youngsters?
Father wants me to give the message through me. Father, light chalo hai, light chalo hai. All the media. But the point is, why I'm just because I know what kids are doing. Instagram is one of the most dangerous places. I'm not saying it, I give you examples. A lot of 16-year-olds and 25-year-olds, they praise them, they do a lot. And a lot of things happen after that, wherein there's a lot of blackmail. इतना पैसा लेके आने तो ये picture मैं बता देता हूँ. A lot of boys and girls feel that they should send their picture even to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Number 3, spending time with families. You know, father, in love, no, the mother. वो टाइम ही ऐसा रहता है, टाइम ही ऐसा रहता है. You came after 10th standard, no? Yeah, but it's in the 8th standard something happened, no? Yeah. Parents yearn for your time. They are not your counselors. You are their counselors. So many of them work 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day. Your mother सांग तिथे ठेव ना पाणी, मी नंतर पितो ना. हातात फोन. ठेव ना आई तिथे पाणी, नंतर पितो. That's the time. Take the chat with your mother and father. I'll tell you how to do it. Both Alika. No son. No son. So have a chat with your parents sometimes. On a Monday say, Mom, I want to talk to you next Sunday. Mom starts getting tense. बोल ना, मी बोल ना. आता सांगून टाक, जे तुझं असेल ते सांगून टाक. बापाला बोलते, तुझी मुली काहीतरी मला संडेला सांगणार आहे. बाप म्हणते जाऊन कसे विचारून घे. नंतर आई म्हणते तू मला सांग, मी बापाला सांगणार नाही. पण विश्वास करायचा नाही, आई आणि बाप एकत्र असतात. हा, लय एकत्र असतात ते. संडेला चांगलं जेवणानंतर 2 खुर्ची समोर ठेवायचं, आपण बसायचं, पॉज करायचं, लई पॉज करायचं. आई टू आई कॉन्टॅक्ट करायचं आणि सांगायचं थँक्यू माय डिअर पेरेंट्स फॉर ऑल वॉट यू हॅव डन टू मी. तेव्हा आई इमोशनल होणार. फादरना फक्त विश्वास आहे, तुम्ही लोकांना त्याला विश्वासच नाही. आई इमोशनल होणार. नो 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 वेट ॲट ड्युटी. मॉम डायलॉग संपला नाही, शेट्टी बाबांनी आणखी 4 लाख सांगितलं. मॉम इट्स माय ड्युटी. नो मॉम, इट्स अ टफ वर्ल्ड. Moms are like umpires of a cricket match. They are never thanked. The world runs because of cops, because of mothers, teachers and constables. Mark my words, huh? Mothers, teachers and constables. They run the world. It's not we who run the world. So thank her, thank mom. Father will get jealous. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad, for all what you've done to me. And then they'll say, they don't take a chance, they become emotional. मला ₹500 द्यायचं नाही सांगत त्यावेळी. And I agree with Father that you have to genuinely thank your parents for what they do, and then the family connection remains. Also say that, trust us completely, my mom and dad, I'll do my best in whatever. When the trust improves, the faith is much better. Thank you, Father, for the question. Child, सगळे फादरच विचारतो तुम्ही. नाही, फादर नाही.
Okay, so there has been a lot of increase in the number of suicides these days, and a lot of people complain about being depressed. So I want to know, how do you help a person who feels depressed? So for example, if I am feeling low someday and if I confront a friend about it, and if that friend says, don't worry, it's going to be okay, I know that doesn't really help. So how do you help a depressed?
What's the name? Is that the only name, or you have 2 other names? And home you have different name?
Sani.
Excellent question. Clap karo na. Most of the times Indians give pravachan. मरायचं का, तुझा बाप एवढं चांगलं, तुझी आई एवढी चांगली, आपला पॅरिशनीच पण एवढं चांगलं. का मारायचं? प्रवचन द्यायचं नाही. नंबर 1, नो प्रवचन. हात धरायचा, because you are not trained to find whether it's sprain of the mind or fracture of the mind. Sprain of the mind is love, affection, confession, holy water, charismatic priest, potta, tabor works. You all know that, no? Fracture of the mind, treatment works. So important to find what is sprain, what is fracture. When somebody says, I want to die, somebody who knows some amount of counseling has to screen the person, whether it is mild, just a thought, whether it's a thought because of a story behind, or whether it's a thought because my mind has become like a stone. काही बरं वाटत नाही. साइन धारावी आणि स्वित्झर्लंड सेम वाटते, वसई आणि देवणार सेम वाटते. काही बरं वाटत नाही. काही पण केलं तर चांगलं वाटत नाही. काळोख दिसते, अंधेरा दिसते. त्यावेळी उपचाराची आवश्यकता आहे, तुम्ही काही करू शकत नाही. You have to differentiate this pain and fracture. So one screening is necessary. Don't give commonsensical advice. But when there is sprain, exam में fail हुआ, थोड़ा upset है, that time love, affection, care. Remember one thing. Love, affection and care is like the dessert after the lunch. Dessert is not a substitute for lunch. You have to have the lunch, you may not have the dessert. So it's important that you take the person to some help, screen the person. If the person says there's no fracture, then father, sister, friends, love, affection, trip can actually work. My dear friends, it's a very good question. In spite of taking care of your feelings, if you actually feel dull, depressed, irritable, don't feel like doing anything, also I'm a burden on this earth, run to a psychologist or a psychiatrist and not to an astrologer. 7:30 9, okay? And that I think is very important. Thank you for the question. It harassed me for the last 3 months. Dr. Shetty. So patience है यार. I tried to cut our way, said talk later. And I felt you forget me. You didn't forget.
By book or group.
Okay.
Sometimes we cannot distinguish whether a person is suffering from a psychological problem or a psychiatric problem. How to distinguish between this?
A life functions reasonably normally. If somebody is able to reasonably interact with the world, do their jobs, do their college, and still is upset, most of the time it is not a fracture of the mind. If somebody has a panic attack, भीती वाटते, मला धडधड वाटतं, असं वाटतं जीव काहीतरी होईल, then it's a panic attack. Yoga, intervention, love, affection, relaxation can all work. If somebody says, I can hear voices of God, it is a psychiatric problem. If I'm washing my hands again and again and I can't stop it, it is a psychiatric problem. If I feel so sad that I feel like dying, it should be shown to a psychiatrist. If I get images and pictures of what has happened across time when I was small, I saw my house collapsing, I can still see the images, I can still get scared, I get night terrors, I get dreams, I can't sleep at night, that should be shown to a psychiatrist. If you are in doubt, err on the side that it is a psychiatric problem, so that the psychiatrist can say it's not a psychiatric problem. When in doubt, if somebody is down, don't be ashamed to ask, are you sad and suicidal? Just as we ask in malaria, taap ani thandi vatte ka? Are you sad or suicidal is a question we ask. Now you say, if I ask about suicidal thoughts, he might actually get suicidal. No. If you ask about the thoughts, you're not inducing suicide. You might actually help the person to open up. There is no shame in asking about thought. Now how to practice this? After this session is over, go home and on the breakfast table, ask everybody, मरायची इच्छा वाटते का? तेव्हा बाप उठून असं उठणार तो, तेव्हा म्हणणार, तेव्हा सांगायचं शेट्टीने सांगितलं प्रॅक्टिस करायचं. Okay? So weave that sentence into your software. We are ashamed to ask, we are afraid to ask. Anybody speaking about death and dying, one, screening, panic attack, mild sadness, mild thoughts about I don't like, can be split. But if they've had a family history of mental illness, if they've had a family history of depression, then you have to be very careful. Excellent tips to keep your health alive. Exercise is a mild antidepressant. Exercise works for mild depression. Those who exercise may remain strong and resilient. Ramesh, Hamara?
Not a question. I was very happy when I was coming. I saw Dr. Harish Shetty. We are friends for last 15 years. Huh? We're friends for last 15 years. And I just don't want to, I want to thank Dr. Shetty because he's involved in so many schools in Delhi. And as I saw you, that wherever you go, Shiva, school or any other places, people appreciate you because you for your simplicity. And मला सर्व प्रकारच्या भाषा कुठून शिकायला माहीत नाही, पण सर्व भाषेचं माहीत आहे. तर मी आल्यानंतर मला खूप आनंद झाला. प्रश्न तसे खूप लोकांनी विचारले आहेत. प्रश्न तसं नाही आहे, फक्त आपण मित्र या नात्याने मला खूप बरं वाटलं मी तुला मिठी मारलं.
Father is a great singer. In Marathi, he has written so many videos and so many CDs. Excellent singer, and he can mesmerize you throughout the day. Okay. Last question.
आम्हाला सदरीमध्ये तुम्ही देखील ट्रेनिंग दिलेलं आहे आणि गोरेगाव सेंट पायस येस. मी आमच्या मिशन भागातील युवकांचा विचार करत आहे. गेली 4 वर्ष मी तिथे कार्य करत आहे. या 4 वर्षामध्ये जवळजवळ 35 ते 36 युवक दगावलेले आहेत. आत्महत्येचं कारण झालेले आहे. बऱ्याच वेळा त्यांना वाटतं की मी काहीच कामाचा नाही, व्हेरी पुअर, आय एम व्हेरी पुअर. ते पुअर मी हे आपण कसं बाहेर काढू शकतो जर आपण सर्वांना सांगितलं सांगू.
Suicide prevention sessions across the country for a very long time. One is have to be trained as mental health soldiers. तुमचं असं बघितलं तुम्हाला कळलं. That's number 1. Number 2, a lot of young boys and girls can be trained as peer counselors. Peer counselor would mean that they would actually, wherever they are, in the college or in families or in schools, goes down. I would like to share, Father, that 50% who commit suicide are not depressed. They are not depressed. The new evidence is that something has happened to children in the country, and as Shalit Fernandez always says, that there is something known as a brittle mind. आम्ही लहान असताना आत्महत्येचा विचारच नाही. मार्क्स झाली कमी तर बापाची साईन करायचो आम्ही. नाही ऐक ना, तुम्ही नका करू. कसं आहे, आई मरायचं केव्हा विचारच नाही आला. हल्ली ब्रेकअप म्हणजे देवाकडे जाणं, फेल म्हणजे देवाकडे. कुठे देवाकडे? त्याला लाईफ एवढं चांगलं आहे, पण पोर मी सांगतो. कम फादर, तर मला असं कशी कम.
Scope for mental health. Now for mental health also your physical health is also very important. Taking care of yourself physically is as important as taking care of your mental health. When we go across different schools, colleges, I ask this one question: when do you all sleep? How many of you all sleep by 10 o'clock in the night? By 10? Okay. 11? Answer going up. 12? Beyond 12? Yeah, this is one of the biggest problems that we are facing. Is 12 has become the new normal today. 12 o'clock sleeping has become the new normal, and that creates a brittle mind also, because we are sleeping very, very late. Our time, or before ours, it was like 7:30 was sleeping time. Our generation extended up to 8, 9 to 10, and the next generation is extending it to 12. There are a lot of studies regarding sleep. It makes you very vulnerable. One thing that affects students is their memory. When they don't sleep well, it affects their memory big time. You can't make new connections in your brain. You might forget very easily, and you'll say, look, there's a lot of stress. No, the stress is self-created. And when you sleep late, you're not, you're meditating and saying your prayers and then going to sleep. You're watching something, or you're chatting or playing some violent games. So all this affects your brain. Okay, there is a protein that gets released during the day and that gets washed out only in the night in deep sleep. But when you don't sleep, that gets accumulated, and lots of problems accumulate and come later on in life. So taking care of yourself in terms of sleep, you all should be the ambassadors to try and get you all to sleep at least by 10 o'clock. Eating well, eating healthy. Of course, we are young, so you would eat some junk sometimes, but eating well, eating healthy, eating on time is absolutely important. One, exercise, anything, walking, going to the gym, yoga, whatever you would like to do, some amount of meditation and prayers. If you can catch hold of these things, these 4 things in your life, mind will not tend to be brittle, it will be resilient. But when this doesn't happen, and then there's an added stress of other things, your studies, problems at home, financial problems, problems with the family, that will add to the brittle mind. So these 4 aspects you can take care of: your eating habits, your sleeping habits, one form of exercise, a little bit of meditation and prayer in your life will help you to be very resilient.
Father Jacob just said, poor me. Poor me has many types. One is people have had very difficult experiences in childhood. Being humiliated, child sexual abuse is also a very common cause of poor me. Poor me is also because when I compare myself with peers, he can cut his hair so often, I can't. And if you are able to work on self-esteem in your youth clubs, my son once said, Father, Dad, those days I want iPod, phone and iMac. I gave him an 800 rupees phone, Nokia. Said, Daddy, I can't, एक साला फोन सगळ्यांचा समोर मी काढू शकत नाही, ते लाज वाटते मला. मी सांगतो तुझा एस्टीम फोनमध्ये आहे की तुझ्यामध्ये आहे. So, Father, I think we are all mental soldiers. We all need to really work on self-esteem. I've got 18 phones with me now. All those who are dedicated to PUBG, they hand over the phone to me for 1 week. एक week मेरे को father बोलता है मेरे डॉक्टर फादर, एक week के बाद मिल के जाएगा. A lot of self-esteem. I have addressed at Holy Family Church from the pulpit. Jesuit fathers are very bold and very radical. They bring psychiatrists on the pulpit and they allow them to address the audience. A lot of mental activity, but some of the poor me father are depressed. If you can identify them early and see that they are treated. My dear friends, we are all mental souls. Means what? Means on the WhatsApp, if your friend is absent for some time, don't think he's arrogant. Pick up the phone and say, "Hey, tu kidhar hai re?" So if there is a good morning, good evening message, band hua kya? In your building, if you're staying in your area, if you find some friends missing for a long time and not attending the church, go and check whether there's something happening inside the house. Don't think it's his space, we not violate space. Indians violate everybody's space. We are interested in knowing what's happening in the other house. So be alert, be aware, and a lot of training at one level, at other level, and keeping our eyes and ears open for anybody who's down and depressed can help, Father. Last question he said, Dion said, and then we go. Come here. You are supposed to be a VIP because Dion asked me that you ask the question. Come. Come.
My question was, why are some people prone to mental illnesses? Is it because of their way of thinking, or is it because of socio-economic conditions, or is it something like biologically? Why are some people more prone to mental illnesses than others?
You know half the answer. Please give half the answer.
I don't.
तुला माहिती आहे उत्तर ते मला दे ना पटकन.
मला वाटते का जसं म्हणजे लहानपणापासून जशा the way they are brought up is a major factor in
संपूर्ण मराठी 6 महिन्यात शिकली नाही तर तुला येऊन मी चोपणार इथे. आलं लक्षात? Come here. Don't get scared. My dear friends, depression is increased not because the brain has changed. Brain is the same. All doctors say X-ray और MRI में brain change नहीं हुआ है. Same है. कम नहीं हुआ, shrink नहीं हुआ. But the Earth has also not changed its speed around the axis. It's not changed the speed around the sun. But we are running more than what we were doing. We want to live 100 years in 10 years. When I was small, my father used to come home at 5 o'clock. My son's father comes at 10 o'clock. Who, my son's father? Me. So we are running. So which is why depression will increase. That's number one. Number two, some people are more prone because they have a family history of depression, with genetic. Some people have very troubled homes. But what is very important, what Charlotte said is, resilience कमी झाला आहे. इथे muscles वाढले, इथे muscles नाही वाढले. So upbringing is very important, and what you and I should do at your age is Every day share your emotions. Emotional hygiene is as important as physical hygiene. आईने काय उलट-सुलट सांगितलं असं आईकडे त्या दिवशी सगळ्यांच्या समोर तू बोलली मला आवडलं नाही. Be open with your feelings. If there is a crisis, take help. I still remember the story. A girl like you was in love with a boy. They were born in the same hospital, same nursery, same school. One day the boy ran away. Lufthansa Airways, USA. The girl was alone. Across college, they were always interacting with each other, but they had no friends. It's very important to have friends. So she came to me. She said, "Doc, I want to die." I said, "काय झालं?" तो पळाला. मग तुझी फ्रेंड्स? नाही, आम्ही आयुष्यभर आम्ही सायबेरियन क्रेन्स सारखं आम्ही वावरत होतो. आम्ही एकत्र चाय प्यायचो. अर्धा पावड आम्ही, अर्धा पावड हगायचं मुताचं पण एकत्र. तेव्हा मी त्याला बोललो, तू 5-6 नाव तरी दे मला. काही मुलांचा बोलते. She gave me 8 names. And she said, "Don't phone them up, they will never come." But I called them 5 girls and 3 boys. I made them sit. I asked them, "How's Ashna?" Ashna was the name. "How's Ashna?" "Don't talk, doctor. She has an attitude." You see, no, they said she has an act. I didn't understand what is that. I phoned up my son. Kana, what is that? Attitude. The other girl said, she was seeing him. I didn't understand the word seeing also. I said, phoned up Kana, what is the seeing him? Daddy, chumma but no dhumma. Then I understood. You guys have this new word, na? And then I said, my dear friends, she wants to die. Will you be able to give company to her for 1 week? Doctor, only 1 week, or after that will not give. I said, please be with her in the classroom. Please be with her during her intervals. See that she goes home safe. Because she was refusing to go to the center. So 1 week they gave company. And after that they came back and they said, I expected them to say enough. They said, no, doctor, we actually would want to be with her and see that she's out of it. All young boys and girls are very compassionate. So anybody in your group, in your family is upset, just lend your hand. So depression can be caused either by family reasons, by genetic, upbringing, resilience, Charlotte said, no sleep, no exercise, and also by a lot of financial troubles. A lot of parents don't tell their financial assets with their children. They hide. And so many of them die because they are ashamed. Shame is the biggest killer. When you're ashamed that you have had a breakup, you die. When you're ashamed that your father has lost money, you don't know how to show your face, you die. Show your face, क्या होगा? Break up हो गया. Write to the priest, Father, break up. Write to the Archbishop also, Father, break up. Tell everybody to break. No shame, you stay alive. If your cash has gone, your money has gone, be open and say we have lost money, we are in a difficult state, you stay alive. So shame and disconnection is a suicide cocktail. When I mean shame inside, when I mean disconnection, I mean you don't tell people. Thank you, friends. Thank you for all your love. Thank you.
Doctor used some typical words, even I'll use the same. डॉक्टरांचं लेक्चर कसं होतं? आई शपथ कडक. Okay, so one of the things what I liked about doctor started from here and डॉक्टरांनी full entire आपला पेंडॉल आहे पूर्ण पेंडॉलवरती गेले आणि एक युवकांना त्यांनी घेऊन इथे आणलं and he had an interactive session. So some highlights of the session are expressing emotions, then handling heartbreaks, anger is love, jealousy, it is a natural behavior, beauty is what you are, fear, joy, and yeah, everyone is love. So, doctor, thank you so much for coming here and giving your valuable inputs. And one more thing is कि the last video होती आशा है. So you are giving a hope and confidence to build a better future and to grow more. Thank you so much, doctor.
Fam jam.